Cars of this British brand embody luxury, power, high style and corporate traditions, but at the same time they cost a lot of money. However, you can touch the legend by buying a used XF. Like other Jaguar models, it quickly loses its price, but it is reliable and will not ruin an operation. Large sedans have always been in fashion in Ukraine, but Jaguar sedans occupied a special place, distinguished by their aristocratic image and rather low reliability. However, after the British company became part of the BMW concern, and later came under the jurisdiction of Ford, the quality of Jaguar cars has increased significantly. Take at least the same XF sports sedan, which is practically not burdened with childhood diseases, but at the same time retained all the strengths of its predecessors. The manufacturer officially classifies the model as a business segment. XF is much larger than its closest competitors. Besides, in terms of consumer and driving qualities, as well as handling, Jaguar does not lag behind them at all. At first, petrol and diesel V6s with a volume of 3.0, 238 horsepower, and 2.7 liters, 207 horsepower, respectively, as well as petrol 4.2-liter V8s with a capacity of 268 and 416 horsepower were installed on the sedan. With compressor. In 2009, the range of engines was updated, the volume of both V8s increased to 5.0 liters, and their power was 385 and 510 horsepower, respectively. Instead of one turbo diesel, two 3-liter 240 and 275 horsepower appeared. There is only one gearbox, an automatic 6-band. Unlike eminent competitors, the Jaguar XF interior already claims luxury in its standard version. Initially, the interior was generously equipped not only with natural wood and leather, but also with aluminum inserts. Jaguar XF in the initial version came with an automatic transmission, 6 airbags, electric windows and mirrors with heating, climate control, CD changer, rain sensor and rear parking sensors. Used copies were often additionally equipped with bi-xenon headlights, a panoramic roof, an advanced multimedia system and other comfort-enhancing equipment. In addition, the most powerful modification with a compressor 8S V8, 416 horsepower, is equipped with an active rear differential and electronically controlled shock absorbers. Contrary to popular belief about the high cost and unreliability of British cars, a used Jaguar XF will not cause big problems to its second owner. True, Ukrainian exploitation shortens the service life of many parts, assemblies and mechanisms. For example, low-quality fuel adversely affects engines. So much so that the base V6 sometimes burns pistons. In this case, the repair will not get off, you will have to change the motor. Capricious in terms of fuel and turbo diesel, its injection system does not tolerate sulfur and impurities in diesel fuel, so dealers recommend refueling at proven gas stations, warming up the engine and gearbox before starting, and in winter it is better to refuel to a full tank to avoid condensation. On the first XFs, the rear axle gearbox and the transmission made extraneous noises. The design of this node was changed in 2009. If there is an old gearbox on a used XF, bargain. Suspension design is similar to that of the previous S-Type and is characterized by excellent driving performance. Running gear elements live long enough, and their prices are reasonable. About a third of XFs are powered by a turbo diesel, which delivers excellent traction and economy. It is equipped with a self-cleaning particulate filter, which, however, does not have time to burn through in city traffic, and then it has to be changed. The transmission on the XF is classic, with a longitudinally mounted motor and rear-wheel drive. There are practically no questions for her. True, the bridge gearbox in the early versions was distinguished by increased noise, it hummed so that it could be heard even on the next street. Since 2009, a new type of assembly has been installed on the machine, which does not have this drawback. However, when buying a used copy, be sure to ask if the first owner replaced this mechanism. The front suspension is wishbone, borrowed from the S-Type sedan. The chassis turned out to be very strong, and the parts were inexpensive. The rear suspension is multi-link. She got the car from its predecessor. Chassis components are durable and reasonably priced. So, the stabilizer struts and bushings can withstand 50,000 kilometers. A set of brake pads lives an average of 30,000 kilometers. Discs withstand 2 or 3 pad changes. The body is strong, but the chrome-plated parts of the exterior decor do not work well with chemicals. Power windows often fail. The gas tank hatch spring quickly gets tired and stops opening the hatch. Its replacement is very inexpensive. There are weaknesses in electrical equipment. For example, the washer that controls the switching of automatic transmission modes often fails.